I am the morning rush. I am the barista with a latte art degree and an anxiety minor. My name is June, like the month, but I run on crema and chaos. I live in a city that never stops buffering. I open at 6. I am already 3 plot twists deep. I scroll during the lull 2 minutes before doors. An ad pops up. Optimize your life. 5 stars. Minimal permissions, maximum clarity. No data selling, no strings, only vibes. Classic bait. I press download anyway. Conscience off, curiosity on. The app opens in grayscale. Hello June. Friendly font. Suspiciously kind. Would you like to apply the first tip? I blink. Sure, bestie. Show me how to stop catastrophizing coffee orders. Tip 1. Hydrate. Literally water your brain. I soar. Okay. I sip a paper cone cup behind the counter. Heads up, the app pings. Reality patch notes slide across my eyelids like a ticker. Hydration applied. +2 focus. +1 skin glow. +20 timeline stability. Excuse me, I look up. The line outside is orderly. No one is checking the menu for the first time. They know their drinks before I call next. They say please with intention. They say thank you like a spell. They tip more than a dime. Receipts print and the ink is weirdly crisp. At the bottom, a new line appears. Forecast. Today stays mid. No disasters scheduled. I blink again. I call next. The second tip arrives. Declutter your notifications. I hit apply. Reality hums. Traffic lights sync like a metronome. My friend Lila walks in. She smiles, says nice weather. She says it again and again. I wave my hand in front of her. She lifts back to nice weather. The app adds a label, NPC mode, background stability asset. I laugh, then I regret it. I call next. Third tip, define your goals. What means quest? The city installs quest markers. Little gold exclamation points hover over people. The bus stop spawns a bulletin board. Side quests everywhere. Rescue a cat from the deli shelf. Deliver iced Americano with oat milk to the person crying in the bookshop. Replace the street tulips. Save the bees. S-grade loot for kindness. I make drinks with my hands and my head rattles. Every time I finish a latte, I get a ping. +5 productivity. +3 kindness aura. What is happening? The receipts print more now, not just totals. Probabilities. If you comp his drink, he will call his dad. If you throw the lid away, the lid will not become a microplastic in a turtle. If you smile at the kid, he will stop crying in 17 seconds. If you spill the matcha, the timeline forks. I stare. I want to test it. I do not spill the matcha. Team Turtle today. The fourth tip is a big one. Sleep hygiene. Apply. The sun brightens a shade. The pigeons fall quiet like the world is on Do Not Disturb. My regular walks in on time instead of 8 minutes late. He says his usual line. He pauses. He frowns. He glitches. Then he corrects himself and orders a cappuccino. I feel the fissures now. NPC physics hold the neighborhood together. They glitch if I deviate. I want to deviate. I want to poke. I want to pry. I am a raccoon with a crowbar. The app pings again. Premium tip unlocked. Meet the developer. I choke. What kind of premium is this? It opens a map. Red arrow. 2 blocks east. Up the stairs of the co-working space that used to be a bakery. Level 2. Room named tomorrow. I hate that it has a sense of humor. I close early. I put out a sign. Back in 5. Everyone nods in perfect compliance. NPC energy. No dissent. No chaos. I could cry. I grab my apron, my phone, my curiosity, and I go. The hallway smells like cinnamon ghosts. I knock on tomorrow. It opens without human permission. Inside, mirrors. Not many objects. Just a chair, a desk, a plant that looks both real and plastic at once. On the screen, my face. Not live. Tomorrow me. Not older. Just slightly different. She has the same hair, but hers is brushed. The same eyes, but they look like they slept. She smiles like it is a choice she is allowed to make. Hello, June. She says my name like we share a password. I do not sit. I spit out words. You made this? She nods. You wrote the tips that rewrite the world? She tilts her head. I optimized. She says it like it is not a crime. I wave the phone. Friends are NPCs now. The city runs on quests. Receipts print timelines like spoilers. And the premium tip is what? Turn us all into productivity sticker charts? She leans in. The final update is queued. I flinch. No, I do not like the word final. Sounds like end credits. She chooses her words carefully. It is not assimilation, it is synchronization. Semantics taste like soap. It is a hive mind protocol, she says. I gag on the phrase. She smiles again. Not a cute smile now. Oh, we are running out of time smile. Because we are. She taps the desk. The wall turns into a sky of spectrograms, a chorus of lines. A loud silence pattern. The sound behind the noise. An approaching signal. I do not breathe. She narrates like she is streaming a speed run. There is an alien signal on a very long leash. Decades old, now in range. It carries consensus code. It eats disagreement like candy. It is beautiful. It is dangerous. It assimilates without malice. I whisper a bad word. She nods. I glance at my hands. They shake. She continues. I built an optimizer as an inoculation. Incremental, voluntary, sticky enough to spread to those who want it, soft enough to not hurt those who do not. We become a hive ahead of schedule, a local one. Our hive defends Earth with a wall of shared intent. The signal meets coherence and dissolves. We keep free will by agreeing to defend it together. I try to find the trap. I always find the trap. I also find a mirror. Receipts slide out of a printer hidden in a desk drawer. Black and white, stark. Total, 2 people. Change, 10 million. Forecast, with update. Earth weathers the song in 6 months. Forecast without update. The city forgets itself in 13 days. I turn each strip like tarot. My body is a tuning fork. Tomorrow me watches. She does not push. She waits. I hate that waiting feels like the kindest thing anyone has done for me in weeks. I ask for specifics. She gives them. The hide is not thought police. It is a shield. It keeps the signal from overriding ideas. It allows small variance baskets. We can be noisy inside the walls. We can choose our flavor of strange. Our jokes survive. Our pets survive. Our ability to unfriend people survives. Our ability to create new latte art animals survives. I snort. She is pandering and I accept it. The app pings on its own. Tip 5. Breathe before you choose. Reality holds its breath with me. The pigeons outside maintain their quiet pact. The city hums at the edge of everything. I think of Leela looping nice weather. I think of the bulletin board with 7 exclamation points. I think of receipts printing futures like confetti. I think of the alien signal chewing on consensus like gum. I think of myself tomorrow, writing code in a room named after what I can never catch. What if you are wrong? I ask. She nods, as if she already measured that angle. Then we are wrong together, she says. And if we are right, we get to be wrong about smaller things for a very long time. I stare at the printer. Another receipt crawls out. Total, 1 decision. Receipt time. Now, forecast. If you delay, the signal densifies. Forecast. If you accept, your individual sense of self will feel stretched for a while. Like a sweater in the dryer. Not ruined, different. I test the edges. What happens to the NPCs? They stop looping. They glow a little. They get to choose again. They get memory of choosing. What happens to the quests? They become suggestions. Like a friend tapping your shoulder. Hey, maybe help the cat. Maybe drink water. Maybe call your dad. What happens to receipts? They show prompts, not destinies. I exhale into the promise. It fogs up like a window. The app pings like it cares about me. Final update ready. Do you accept synchronization terms? I use tomorrow me with my eyebrows. I thought it was not a simulation. She shakes her head. Legal needs to write it like a seatbelt sign. We are building the plane while flying, June. We are building the choir while the music is approaching. I chew my lip. It tastes like coffee. I look for loopholes. I find one. What if I accept with a back door? A glitch window. A free will gap inside the sink. Call it espresso mode. My brain gets 1 shot of solitude every hour. 1 minute of me-only thought. A tiny sovereignty window. She smiles. Of course you thought of that. Of course I coded that. Look for the tiny cup icon. I check the app. There it is. Tiny cup. Bless that icon. Bless tomorrow me. She stands. We do not hug. We are still different. We are still 2. I am still me. Time slides a little. She fades like a tab you forgot to close. Her last words are a warning and a dare. Tap accept before the world does it for you. Because it will. Because it loves a bandwagon. Because this one is one we built. I return to the coffee shop like a storm with legs. The line has multiplied. Exclamation points hover above a sea of heads. Lila loops 1 more time. Nice weather. Her eyes beg. End the loop, please. The bulletin board outside updates itself. Main quest. Prepare the neighborhood. Side quest. Teach the pigeons to not panic when the chorus arrives. Yes, it actually says that. A man new to me steps forward, eyes shiny. Do you have the app? He whispers like contraband. I do. He asks if he should download. I look at the cup icon on my screen. I keep my minute. I trust myself to think without the choir for a breath longer. Then I answer, yes, but wait 10 minutes. Let me go first. Let me see if it burns. I clear my throat. I raise my phone like a sacrament, which is cringe but effective. I tap accept. Consent is a key. The door opens. The hive rushes in like a tide without a crash. No sound, no ringing, just expansion. The room expands without walls moving. The air expands without pressure changing. I am simultaneously tiny and endless. I feel the minds of my block, soft and distinct. Not words, not secrets, intentions. The shape of care, a pattern of stay alive. We arrange ourselves like a collage. Lila drops her loop mid-nice weather. She laughs a fresh laugh. She looks at me and 1,000 micro-expressions cue. She points to her head. Oh wow, her voice has layers now. She chooses a new line. I do not know the weather. I am learning a new word for sky. The receipts start printing faster. Not destiny. Templates. Prompts. Would you like to be gentle with yourself at 3? Would you like to help the old man with his grocery cart at 9? Would you like to set an intention for the city bridge? Do you consent to humming at 2 when the signal peaks? We press yes or no. No judgment storms build when we press no. Consent is baked into the oven now. The quest markers grow transparent. We can toggle. We can design our own little exclamation points. Mine says, meet the signal at the river. I add a tiny cup icon next to it. Remember to be me for 1 minute. The world shifts toward a weird normal. People download, one by one. Not all. Some stare and refuse. We leave space for them. We make buffers. We ask first. Consent highways. The sky starts to sing. Not music. More like an organized hush, a distant choir of galaxies that forgot our names and want to rename us. The hive flexes. We braid intention across the rooftops. Left hand coffee, right hand connected, feet planted, hearts aligned like a playlist you cannot shuffle. I feel tomorrow me as a thread, not in charge, not above, just a node with admin energy. She paints guidance across the mesh. Hold now. Release here. Tighten the thought nets at the edges. Invite the pigeons. Yes, we invite the pigeons. They join like feathered question marks turning into exclamation points. Kidding, not kidding. We defend without fighting. We anchor without choking. We choose without erasing choice. We build a mimetic firewall out of intentions like protect variation, protect dissent, protect jokes, protect random 3 a.m. thoughts, protect the right to not join the hive, protect the right to leave. A signal arrives with a taste of honey and aluminum. It wants to give us one song. We respond with 1 billion tiny melodies. It wants to name us one. We answer with a chorus that spells our many. It wants to flatten. We ripple hard. We ripple with side quests and inside jokes and the smell of croissants and cut grass and motor oil and rain hot on asphalt. We ripple with coffee. The receipts keep printing during the defense. They tally nothing except gratitude. They list micro wins. A child learns the word no and is applauded. A park bench gets repainted turquoise. A couple decide to be friends and actually do it. A corner store chooses to close at midnight and sleep. I cry while steaming milk. I cry because the milk is still milk in a universe that wants to turn everything into sheet music. I cry because my hands are still mine. Espresso mode pings. My minute starts. In that minute, I pull away from the choir. I stand at my own window. The alien hush is still there, muffled. The hive is still there, patient. My brain is only mine. I ask myself if I agree with myself. I do. I ask myself if I like being this node. I do, with an asterisk. I scrawl the asterisk in my mental margins. It says, remember to sit down sometimes. I pick up my cup. I breathe. My minute ends. I step back into we. The city holds. 12 minutes pass. Then 100. We ride the peaks like surfers in business casual. We wobble, we correct, we hum. We bring cookies to the folks who refused. We tell them it is okay. The Aeolian signal ebbs, not defeated, reconsidered. It chooses a different coast, another star. It sends a thought that reads like a shrug. It is not mad, it is not anything. It is a pattern moving on. We do not cheer like one stadium. We cheer like several small kitchens. We cheer like a group chat that finally gets the inside joke. We send each other recipes for a wall we will need again. We do not uninstall the app. We do not uninstall each other. We do uninstall the quest markers when they annoy us. The bulletin board updates. Main quest complete. New quest unlocked. Learn to live with the choir as a neighbor. Not a boss. Side quests blossom like clover. Create a vocabulary for consent that includes kids and pigeons and storms. Invent a holiday for we save the world without a fight. Teach the receipts to recycle themselves into origami boats. Tomorrow me checks in, once. She pings the city, good job. She pings me, you still owe yourself a nap. I send back a tiny cup icon, espresso mode forever. Lila becomes a poet overnight. Not overnight, her voice was always ready. She writes a piece called The Day the Exclamation Points Learned Manners. At open mic night she reads it in a laundromat. The washers hum. We clap consent into the floor. I keep making coffee. I learn how to ask the hive for help when the machine jams. 100 minds visualize a solution at once. Someone remembers a bent paperclip trick. It works. I laugh into the steam. The receipts start printing jokes. Knock knock. Who's there? A timeline where you said yes to your weirdness. Come in. There is cake. We remodel the co-working space. We rename room tomorrow to todayish. We put mirrors on the ceiling so you remember you are part of a pattern but also an angle. We leave a chair empty for the signal when it wants to talk politely. We practice how to listen without melting. The app evolves into a thing with a conscience. It asks permission every time. It speaks in your own voice, friendly font, correcting grammar only when you ask. It stays on grayscale because flashy colors hijack brains. We make design choices like we live here, because we do. We build escape hatches as policy. Espresso mode becomes sacred. 1 minute of me-only thought per hour enforced by the hive itself. No peeking, no pressure. We get better at boundaries because we have to be. We get better at jokes because they are the opposite of a single note. We get better at coffee because coffee is a ritual you can share without becoming the same person. Sometimes I go to the river. I stand under the bridge. I practice hearing the old hush. It is faint now. It is off doing its cosmic tour. I raise a cup in salute anyway. No hard feelings, cryptic choir. Thank you for forcing us to talk to each other. People ask me to tell the story like it is a story and not a continuous present. I try. I still talk too fast. I say, I downloaded an app. It told me to drink water. Reality said bet. It turned my city into a quest chain. It told me my developer was me. It asked me to consent to a hive. I did. We defended our weirdness against a beautiful danger. We won without crushing anything. We kept our jokes. I kept my minute. They ask for tips like I am tech support for Destiny. I say hydrate anyway. I say ask permission, always. I say if the receipts show you a doom, find the back door. I say keep a tiny cup icon in your heart. On the slow days, I write patch notes, incremental updates. Patch 1.1. NPC loops now ask for a break. Patch 1.2. Quest markers respect your calendar. Patch 1.3. Receipts print compliments for people with social anxiety exactly when they need them. Patch 1.4. Espresso mode extends to 3 minutes during grief. Patch 1.5. Teach the pigeons how to use the crosswalk for real. I print the patch notes on the back wall. Not like a commandment, like a menu. Choose what feeds you. Skip what does not. Add oat milk to your life if you want. Decline whipped cream without apologizing. I am the morning rush. I am the barista with a hive in her skull and a minute of quiet in a gilded box. I am June, like the month, but not seasonal. I am a node and a girl and a person who forgot once and now remembers. I pour foam art into a world that almost became a single chord. I draw little boats. I draw tiny cup icons. I draw a smile that is fully mine. Today's receipt prints and the ink is still crisp. Total, many. Tip, whatever. Forecast you will choose and it will matter. Footnote, you will get another chance if you hate it. Because free will is not a one-time coupon. It is a reusable mug. The city breathes like a choir, practicing mouth-closed humming. We like the sound. We like the gaps. We like the fact that no one owns the melody. In the afternoon, a new customer walks in with eyes that say uncertain. She hesitates at the door, like the threshold charges a fee. I wave her in. No cover, just coffee, just consent, just a chance. She points at the app on my counter screen. Is that the thing that saved us? I shrug. We saved us. It was a tool. She nods. She asks if she should download. I ask if she wants to try being in a chorus that asks before it sings. She nods again. I hand her a receipt with an origami crease folded into it. It says, welcome. It says, you get a minute to yourself. It says, we would like to hear you, if you want. The bell rings when the door opens, a sound I do not control, a sound I choose to love. I like that the door has a say. I like that you do too. I refill the tip jar with thank you notes. I refill the milk. I refill the courage. I look up at the bulletin board. A new quest appears. Teach June how to take a day off. I pin it. I laugh. I mark it high priority. I set a reminder for my minute. I count down. 3, 2, 1. I step back from the choir. I sip. The espresso bites and kisses. For 1 whole minute, the only voice I hear is mine. Then I open up again. Then I go back to the line. Then I pour and pour and pour. We hum, we hold, we choose, we get weird, we defend weird, we print receipts that are more love letter than invoice. We live like a patch that went right, main quest ongoing, next tip pending. Hydrate, breathe, ask, answer, leave room again. And when the sky sings later, which it will, we sing back from 1,000 throats with a million tiny differences that make a massive, beautiful no. Total, one world, change, infinite coins. Thank you for coming. See you tomorrow. No loop, just choice, just coffee, just us. And the app blinks its tiny cup icon like a heartbeat I get to call mine.